This video demonstrates how to disassemble the air drive section on many Haskel 5 3/4" liquid pumps, gas boosters, and air amplifiers. For demonstration in this video, we're using the Haskel 5 3/4" gas booster. In order to gain access to the inner drive, you'll need to remove the interstage cooling assembly by loosening all nuts at each connection point. Loosen all cooling tube connection points and carefully remove the assembly. Next, remove all 4 air drive tie rods located around the air drive. Set the tie rods, handles, and mounting plates aside for later reassembly. Once the tie rods have been removed, pull apart the air drive assembly. Because of the sealed plunger inside the air piston, this may require some force to separate these two sections. Pull the sections apart to reveal the interconnected piston rod with the air piston. In order to separate the rod from the piston, you will need to first remove the piston cotter pin. To remove the cotter pin, bend the leg straight so they'll fit through the hole. Next, pull on the loop to extract the cotter pin. After removing the cotter pin, you can pull apart the plunger from the piston. Next, press down on the piston inside the air barrel and tap with a mallet until it is loose. Then remove the air barrel. Once the air barrel has been opened, you'll see that the lower plunger is also connected to the air piston by a retainer pin. To remove the lower plunger, you must first remove one of the cotter pins at either end of the retainer pin. There's no need to remove both cotter pins. Simply remove one cotter pin and slide out the retainer pin. Now you can remove the air drive piston from the plunger. Some Haskel models have only one plunger. If this is the case, you do not need to perform this last step. This completes the disassembly process. When performing a complete overhaul of the air drive assembly, you will need to replace the following O-rings. The large O-rings located at either end of the air barrel, O-rings at both ends of the pilot tube, O-rings at both ends of the flow tube, and the main air drive plunger O-ring. To remove all O-rings, you will need to use a pick, screwdriver, or other long object. Once they are removed, place them aside or discard them. Next, open your Haskel replacement seal kit. Always make sure to refer to your manual to assure that you have the proper replacement parts. Refer to the instructions provided in the seal kit to replace all O-rings. The O-rings are specifically packaged to help prevent mixing up the parts. Remember to apply Haskel silicone-based lubricant to all new O-rings when installing them. It is helpful to use a pick or other object to guide the large O-rings around the end caps to prevent twisting. However, be sure not to damage the O-ring while performing this action. You will also need to replace the packings for both of the pilot stems as well. All of these parts will be included in your Haskel air drive replacement kit. To remove the old pilot stem packings, loosen the pilot stem plug on the outer side of the cap with a socket. Then pull out the pilot stem using needle nose pliers. Next, use the needle nose pliers to pry out the packing parts from the inside of the cap. Now, to install the new packing, refer to the instructions provided with your replacement kit, which details how to use your old pilot stem to aid in this process. Hold the old pilot stem in one hand and slide the new packing parts onto it in the order indicated on your instruction sheet. Once the packing parts have been assembled, insert the old packing stem into the inside of the end cap casting. Then use a hammer to pack the parts into the end cap. Pull out the old pilot stem and place it to the side. Repeat these steps on the inner side of the other end cap. Now take the new pilot stem and apply Haskel lubricant. Insert it into the hole on the outer side of the end cap. Replace the spring onto the plug and screw the plug back into place on the end cap. Tighten down the plug with a socket. Repeat these steps on the outer side of the other end cap as well. This concludes the air drive maintenance procedure.